Many people were offered so much money to lie about Meghan. So many people. However, today we highlight a good person who goes by the name Simon Rex, who just revealed the heartfelt way that Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, thanked him after shutting down a potential tabloid story. Now, what is this story about Simon Rex? Now, Simon Rex said this, that a UK tabloid had offered him up to $70,000 to lie about hooking up with Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, before her relationship with Prince Harry became public. They offered him $70,000. Repeat that, $70,000 to lie that Simon Rex had slept with Meghan, that he hooked up with Meghan. And Simon Rex said no. He said no. How many people could actually turn down $70,000? Before I continue, my name is Brian and welcome back to Subscribe Family TV on YouTube. Kindly hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content. Keywords daily and consistent. Now, Simon Rex previously claimed that a British tabloid had offered him $70,000 to lie about hooking up with Meghan Markle before her relationship with Prince Harry. Do you know the worst thing about this story? The worst thing about this story is the fact that if Simon Rex had admitted and accepted to take that money from a UK tabloid, the worst thing is people would have believed Simon Rex. And that's why today we thank Simon Rex in this channel, here at Subscribe Family TV, right here at the Subscribe Family TV on YouTube. We thank Simon Rex for what he did. It's not easy to reject $70,000 someone offers you to lie about dating Meghan, about sleeping with Meghan. And he himself said this. Now, back in 2010, Simon claimed that he was once offered $70,000 from a British tabloid to lie and say he hooked up with the Duchess of Sussex prior to her relationship with now husband Prince Harry. Now, while appearing on the Hollywood Raw podcast, the former MTV star said this. He had turned down the offer because he didn't feel right lying. And he used the F word, the royal family. Now, in an interview with The Guardian that was published on March 11, Simon, who won a 2022 Independent Spirit Award for his performance in Red Socket, spoke more about the incident, revealing that Meghan wrote him a thank you note after hearing about the offer. So Meghan heard about it. She heard about what was happening. She knew that many people have been offered money to lie about her. Even Meghan talked about, once upon a time, she talked about Thomas Markle. He said that Thomas Markle, you clicked upon the lies that were told by UK tabloids, the manufactured lies and stories told by UK tabloids against Meghan. We know Thomas Markle made approximately $1,500. $1,500 was the price of selling Meghan. That was the price of selling Meghan to UK tabloids by staging those paparazzi pictures. And now we hear even more the fact that more and more people have been offered money. Even hate accounts themselves, they make up to $4 million inciting hate towards Meghan. They make that kind of money. And they make hundreds of thousands of views just inciting hate towards Meghan. We've talked about that. And here you hear, once again, the words from Simon Rex that he himself was offered $70,000 by UK tabloids. It reminds me of the statement that Prince Harry made, calling out the UK tabloid racist attacks towards Meghan when just a few days after the relationship became public, calling out the racist attacks towards Meghan. I remember that Prince Harry, even in that letter, he talked about Meghan's ex-boyfriend was being harassed by UK tabloids. And even some of them are being offered money. Some people in Meghan's life are offered money. And it's easy to understand because Thomas Markle, Samantha Markle, Thomas Markle Jr. have all made money from just because they've said they have a connection to Meghan. Look at Thomas Markle Jr. He went to Big Brother just to badmouth and slander Meghan for the headlines. He went to do that. He introduced himself. Hey, look, my name is Thomas Markle Jr. I'm Meghan Markle's brother. That was his first introduction into Big Brother. Australia. I think it was in Australia, if I'm not mistaken. And then you hear Thomas Markle. We've seen it. He starts a YouTube channel. The first thing he says, hey, my name is Thomas Markle. I'm Meghan Markle's dad. We look at Samantha Markle. Also, filing a court case against Meghan for defamation because Meghan said that I don't know Samantha. It's very, very hard to write a tell-all story about someone when practically you don't even know that person. Oh, and that Samantha had three fathers for her 3 children. Samantha says, no, it's not 3, it's 2 fathers and 3 children. What's the difference? Look, I'm not saying that it's wrong to have different fathers or anything. I'm not saying that it's wrong in any form or in any way. What I'm saying is the context in which has been used, both of them, all 3 of them, and many, many people who have taken money from UK tabloids to incite hate towards Meghan clearly showcases the hypocrisy that we see at play. And this is not a game. This is not a game. This has to do with Meghan's life. To UK tabloids, Meghan's life is just a game. After chasing Prince Harry's mother to death, that wasn't enough for them. Now they come for his dearly beloved wife. And I won't stand for it. I won't stand for it. I will always stand against this constant negativity, this constant incitement of hate towards Meghan, this constant targeting of Meghan by UK tabloids. And this, to all those haters, to all those trolls that I've seen coming even into this channel to comment, whenever I see you, I always report and I always block. Every single time, I always report you. Nothing happens, but I'll continue to report you. Hoping that something will happen in the future. These trolls that come to the comment section to impersonate some of my followers, some of them I've reported them. I think we've seen that. Some of you have even talked about it in the comment section. I've seen that with my own 2 eyes. Now that you hear that someone has been offered $70,000, hate accounts making up to $4 million inciting hate towards Meghan, and you call her the bad person? She's not the bad person. She's not the bad person. You are the bad person. You. Hate accounts. Thomas Markle, Samantha Markle, Thomas Markle Jr. The tabloid that offered him, Simon Drex, $70,000 to lie that he had slept with Meghan. Because they know the implications of such a lie. Because people will believe the man and not the woman. And that's the sad thing about the life that we live in today. People would have believed it. And that's why today we thank Simon Rex. We thank him so much for what he did. For him being a good man. For him being a good man. And I'll tell you just what Meghan said to him. Now, as I said, let me just repeat this. In an interview with The Guardian published on March 11, Simon, who won a 2022 Independent Spirit Award for his performance in Red Socket, spoke more about the incident, revealing that Meghan wrote him a thank you note after hearing about the offer. She said, "It's nice to know there are still good people," he shared with the outlet, noting that the letter is now framed at his home in Joshua Tree, California. And may he be blessed. May he be blessed. No wonder he's already winning right now in life. as he just won a 2022 Independent Spirit Award. Do you see good things eventually come to good people? Those who do good in this lifetime. Those who do good in this lifetime. And we have to call out every single thing that has happened to Meghan, because we need to make this public. We need every single person, all hands on deck, to spread this information that UK tabloids were actually willing to offer someone up to $70,000, $70,000, just to lie that she slept with Meghan, that he slept with Meghan. And this brings me so much sadness, because, listen, this is a human being. This is a human being. And the people who support this, what UK tabloids have done to Meghan, tomorrow it could be your daughter that's their target. It could be your daughter. It could be your wife or your sister, your cousin, your nephew, your niece. It could be them. That's the sad thing about it. It could be them. And in this life, we should just try and do every single thing in our power to do what is good. Do what is good in this lifetime, not what is evil. And it's a sad story. The fact that the large number of hate accounts who even encourage Thomas Markle publicly thanking hate accounts that want to basically harm his own child. They want to harm his own child by their own videos that they make. The insults they spread towards baby Archie, the insults, the racism they spew towards the children. We've had the racism that the likes of Yankee Wally, Samantha Markle's friend on YouTube, that has helped Samantha Markle constantly incite hate towards Meghan. We've heard from her how racist she has been towards Archie and little bit Diana. She wants them removed from the line of succession. You've seen how racist she's been towards them, targeting the children. All they say is not about Meghan's skin color. It's about her character. Then why do you target her children then? And when you ask them to elaborate, like, what did Meghan do? What did Meghan do? To this day, family, members of the squad, to this day, no one, not a single troll I have ever asked, no one, to this day, since I started supporting Meghan years ago, I had asked that question before I even began opening up a YouTube channel. I asked that question, what did she do? What did she do? And no one has ever given me a concrete answer. They say it's about her character, not her skin color. Try asking them to elaborate. They can't even elaborate why. They can't. They won't be able to, because there is no reason to hate Meghan. There is none. You're being taught to hate because you have a miserable life like the one Samantha Markle has in her home. She lives with an abusive partner, Mark Phillips, who punched her in the face for asking him to help her get into a toilet. She lives a miserable life, and she believes that every single person who is successful, like Meghan is, doesn't deserve that life. She's so jealous. Even Thomas Markle Jr. has said that Samantha Markle has always been jealous of Meghan. The jealousy just runs through them. And the thing that I do believe in is that Meghan would have actually helped them. She would have helped them if only they didn't participate in the abuse of Meghan. If only they didn't. Now look at Simon Rex right now. He's succeeding in life for just having a good heart. A good heart. And for that, he is currently being blessed because he has a good heart. Now, Simon Rex also said that he was broke at that time when the offer came, but was adamant about not spreading false rumors. He said this, and I quote, I really needed the money, Simon added, but I'll be on food stamps before I ever do that. And do you know why? Do you know what, family? Not a single UK tabloid that likes to jump in on any story about Meghan is picking up this story. Because this story reveals the true practices of UK tabloids. It reveals the true practices of all UK tabloids. Because this is how they behave. This is how they behave. This is what they do. This is what they do, engage in illegalities constantly, to play with the lives of others as they currently try to harm and destroy Meghan and Harry. Because of what? Because they refuse to take abuse? Just because of that. 1 minute we hear from them, hey look, we don't want Harry here. The next minute, how dare Prince Harry not come here? Now, another time they say, I think what they really want, personally, I believe this, is that I think what they really want is for him to just sit still. Prince Harry to just sit still, stand over there, and just be abused. Take abuse. I've said this before and I've said this again, and I will repeat it time and time again. Now, apparently, everyone wants to have an opinion on how Harry should live his life. This so-called pirates with press cards, but won't allow him a say on how to live his own life. Because Prince Harry is a father of 2 children, Archie and Elizabeth Diana. Children whose mother, Meghan, UK tabloids have bullied at every single pregnancy, every single one of them. Even in Elizabeth's pregnancy, in Meghan's pregnancy with Elizabeth Diana, in Archie, when Archie was still in Meghan's womb, the mother, Meghan, was still being bullied every single day. And I read something from Alibhai Brown, a commentator on the UK. And allow me to just say a few things that I remember. I remember reading such kind of an article. And this is what Alibhai Brown said. Go search about like Alibhai Brown. He said this. She said, listen, people in this country worship the Queen. They worship the Queen. They worship her, basically. And that's facts. Those are facts. People in the UK practically worship the Queen. Like she's everything to them. The Queen. Yes, the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth. And the thing is, she said that Prince Harry are just a few days into his relationship with Meghan. A few days into his relationship with Meghan, he wrote a letter condemning tabloid attacks and racist attitude towards Meghan. Just a few days when the relationship became public. A few days. Not 1 week or 2 weeks. A few days. Harry was forced to write a letter condemning the racist attacks, the constant targeting and harassment of her ex-boyfriend. Harry had to condemn it, and he did that. But yet the Queen even wrote a letter supporting Carrie Simmons, the Prime Minister's current wife, Carrie Simmons, while she was pregnant, supporting her. And UK tabloids, they all backed off. They didn't harass her. They did not harass Carrie Simmons, who was pregnant with Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of England, child. They didn't do that. But then, she never did a single thing to defend or even communicate to UK tabloids and say this. Just say this. This is my grandson's dearly beloved wife. Kindly back off of her. Stop abusing her. Just say, kindly back off of her. That would have been enough from the Queen. But she didn't do that. She never did that. And for that, Meghan took a lot of abuse and a lot of flack. She took a lot of it. And to this day, they've already caused Meghan immense pain. She already lost her child. As Meghan said, she already lost her father, Thomas. And yet, Meghan still stands. And she said in the Oprah interview that it's important for every single person to know that there's a life out there. And life is worth living. Not surviving it, but thriving. And I love Meghan's words. I hugely love, respect, and admire Meghan's words. And as I said before, apparently, for working in the royal rota, as Prince Harry, our favorite lovely prince, said, and called them parades with press cards. Prince Harry called them that. That to work for a UK tabloid and work as a UK member of the Royal Rotary, the first thing is that you need to be a bigot and believe you can tell Harry, who earns no tax money, what to do and what not to do. You must be misogynistic, blame the women. You must be hypocritical. You must have selective amnesia. For example, tell Meghan to go back to America, be xenophobic, then act like you were not xenophobic and treated her well, or tell Harry he shouldn't return, then change your mind a few hours ago after Prince William is a racist trends, saying he should come back to the UK. Number 5, be a racist. Number 6, in this day and age, the Rota will tell you to be a qualification to be someone who works for the Rota is that you openly need to express your hatred for Meghan. And that's the day and age that we live in today. This is what continues to happen. They abuse Meghan, they insult Meghan, they are misogynistic towards her and blame her for eating an avocado that can cause, floods or drought. I don't even know how an avocado can cause floods or drought. But apparently, when a black woman eats it, it did for UK tabloids when they wrote those kinds of articles. And apparently, they like to say that Prince Harry and Meghan are disrespecting the Queen because Harry isn't coming to a memorial service that will last 50 minutes, fly 2 hours, leave his wife and kids, come back to the UK, take a few pictures for UK tabloids, then go back after having not solved his security issue. You would believe that the Queen of England would want his grandson and his great-grandchildren to be safe. I want to believe that. You know why I want to believe that? I want to believe that because Prince Harry has said he has a great relationship with his grandma and that the people around her, they are the problem. The courtiers, they are the problem. I want to believe that. I really, really do. To be honest with you, from the bottom of my heart, I want to believe that 1000%. So, wouldn't UK tabloids be disrespecting the Queen by bullying Meghan and the Queen's great-grandchild while Meghan is pregnant? Wouldn't they be disrespecting the Queen by bullying her grandson, Prince Harry? Because apparently to UK tabloids, by bullying and abusing Harry, they are not in any way disrespecting the Queen. It's Harry who's doing it by simply asking for security to keep his wife and child safe. And ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to stand for it. We will not stand for it. We are not going to tolerate this constant defamation, slander. We'll always call this out. And I hope our community grows to the point whereby that whenever we say something, it's even breaking news. Whenever we say something, people hear. The so-called, that it reaches the ears of the so-called carnival of so-called experts so that they know that you won't bully and be racist towards Meghan in peace. You won't bully Prince Harry in peace. They need to know that the carnival of so-called experts, the likes of Piers Morgan, they need to know they shall never ever bully Meghan in peace. They never. The likes of Chris Ship, they will never ever bully Meghan in peace. Because I remember Chris Ship and Piers Morgan, they've all blocked me. I asked Chris Ship, I said this before, like, what is the difference between tabloids being, the Taliban being misogynistic towards women and the tabloids being misogynistic towards Meghan? And he blocked me. He actually blocked me for asking him that simple question. I was very, very much surprised to be blocked because I asked him a simple question. Like, what is the difference between tabloids being misogynistic towards Meghan and the Taliban being misogynistic towards women? And I was blocked for asking him that question. Because they know perfectly well what they are doing to Meghan. They know. And this harassment, this incitement of hate towards Meghan, it's sponsored by the firm. This $70,000 that the UK tabloids get to pay off people to tell them, hey, lie that you slept with Meghan Markle. Lie. Like what they were willing to offer Simon Rex. Imagine how much they've offered Thomas Markle. I was hearing even reports that when Thomas Markle went to Good Morning Britain, he received $8,000. So how can you expect someone who receives $8,000 to come on national TV and be objective? How do you expect that to happen? $8,000 to come and badmouth Meghan, then say, I miss my daughter, I want to see her. How? How does that work? How? In what world does that even work? I don't get it. And I'm glad that people from all across the world are opening their eyes to what happened to Meghan. People from all across the world are all opening it. Now, as I continue, now, Meghan and Simon previously shared the screen on a 2005 episode of Cats. During his appearance on Hollywood Raw, Simon said that they had gone out to lunch around that time, calling the platonic get-together the extent of their off-screen relationship. Nothing happened. We never even kissed, he recalled. We hung out once in a very non-datey way. And Simon isn't the only star to have publicly defended Meghan from mistreatment in the tabloids when the Duchess of Sussex was accused of bullying royal staffers in a Times article last March. Several of her former colleagues spoke out to stand up for her. All people that worked in suits, every single one of them, they all came out to defend Meghan after the palace, the farm, had called her a bully. The woman they've openly bullied for 6 years, they called her a bully. You know, years ago, I learned something about the art of propaganda. They say that in propaganda, what you need to do is that when you're doing propaganda, you accuse the other side of that which you are guilty of. It's standard propaganda, like what Russia is doing to Ukraine right now. Accuse the other side of what you are guilty of. Accuse the other side of that which you are guilty of. And that's what the farm did. And yet, forgetting the fact that Meghan has a reputation. Meghan worked years, long before she even met Prince Harry. She was worth an estimated $5 million before marrying Prince Harry. She was already a millionaire. We never heard from Thomas Markle. We never heard from Samantha Markle. We never heard from Thomas Markle Jr. when she was in Suits. None of them were coming on national TV because nobody was offering them money until Meghan met and fell for Prince Harry. That's when the likes of Samantha Markle changed their names from Grant to Markle to cash in. That's when Samantha Markle, who by her own admission said she never spoke to Meghan in 10 years. Meghan said 19. That's what she's saying. That, listen, it wasn't 19 years as Meghan said. It was 10 years. That's Samantha Markle. She said that she already seen Meghan in 10 years, not 19 like Meghan said. Clearly proving the fact that she never had any relationship to Meghan until Meghan met Prince Harry. The things they do to reveal themselves into the eyes of the public is very, very clear. They're revealing themselves. They're showcasing themselves. Samantha Markle is showcasing herself to the entire world, what she's about. And what she wants is money, 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 money. She said that her price was $70,000. $70,000. Right before this report came out, in which Samantha Markle was actually spreading conspiracy theories targeting Meghan and her children Archie and Lilibet Diana. That Samantha Markle is the person who says she wants to meet Archie and Lilibet Diana. A person whose own daughters, 3 daughters, don't speak to her. Noel Rasmussen calls her abusive. Yes. Now, even Suits co-star Patrick J. Adams tweeted at the time, and I quote, "It sickened me to read the endless racist, slanderous, clickbaiting vitriol spewed in her direction from all manner of media across the UK and the world. But I also knew that Meghan was stronger than people realized or understood, and that they would regret underestimating her. Likewise, Suits writer John Cowan had nothing but praise for Meghan, and he said this, and I quote, "It's also possible the Duchess of Sussex is a good person thrust into an unimaginable world," he wrote on Twitter. "Having spent 3 years working with her in her pre-Duchess days, I saw a warm, kind, caring person. Meghan, a UN representative. Meghan, advocating for female empowerment in the United Nations, working for the United Nations, saying that one of the things that she's proud of is to work for the United Nations, advocating for female empowerment before she even met Prince Harry. Meghan working in Rwanda to provide water for people in Rwanda with World Vision long before she met Prince Harry. That is the person they called a bully. One thing that I always say this, one of the reasons that people find it hard to believe the farm is because Meghan had this beautiful past where nobody accused her of anything. And the people that have worked with her for more than 10 years, like Patrick, that have known her for the better part of a decade, working in Suits together, all know her as good and kind. The writer knows her as good and kind. Every single one of them says she's good and kind, except the royal family that has a history of poor treatment of women that join the royal family. Samantha, let's say, you see, Princess Margaret got a divorce. She was a spare to Queen Elizabeth. Fergie got a divorce. She was Prince Andrew was a spare to Prince Charles. And now they wanted the same outcome. That's why they were writing those staffers working at Kensington Palace, working for Prince William, were saying that this marriage won't last for 3 years. I give it 2 years. That's what Kensington Palace staffers said. That's what they said. The vitriol they kept on spewing against Prince Harry and Meghan, yet they constantly say, hey, look, we welcome them. Lies, 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 and lies. And they're all getting debunked. And I'm thankful that Prince Harry and Meghan have each other. I'm thankful as I end this podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing to our channel. I'm thankful that Prince Harry and Meghan have one another. And that I'm also thankful for the likes of Simon Rex. Thank you, Simon, for being an honest man. May blessings be upon your life and may they keep multiplying and multiplying because you are a good man. I bless all members of the squad that have all come out to defend Prince Harry and Meghan. Thank you. Thank you so much all for forming this beautiful community that I love, supporting Meghan from all this constant bullying and abuse. I say thank you. Thank you so much. May you always be blessed. And as you can see, no weapon that they have formed against Meghan will prosper. Meghan keeps on thriving. Meghan keeps on flying up higher and higher. They shall not succeed in destroying Meghan. They will constantly fail. They shall constantly fail. Always, always, always. They will not succeed in taking Meghan down. Meghan will continue thriving, not surviving. And most importantly, both her, Prince Harry, Archie and Lil Pitana, Doria Ragland. I'm wishing them all a fantastic day. May they always be blessed and no weapon formed against them shall ever prosper. With so much love, stay tuned to our next video and don't forget to subscribe. Do you see what UKWs are capable of? Make sure that the entire world knows this because the entire world is finally finding out every single pain that has been caused to Meghan. It's all being revealed. Stay tuned to our next video. Love your family and don't forget to subscribe. Hello and welcome back to Sasco Family TV. As I end this podcast, I'd like to thank you so much for watching our video. It means the absolute world to us. Kindly like, subscribe and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. Kindly hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content. We post every single day. And it will mean the absolute world to us if you support our channel by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below. If you wish to donate to our channel, kindly send to our PayPal email briankiputo95@gmail.com in our description box or to our Netala account, also briankiputo95@gmail.com. Your support will mean the absolute world to us, with PayPal being the preferred option for this channel. Kindly stay tuned to our next video, and thank you so much to every single person that has ever supported our family. With so much love, stay tuned to our next video, and I'm hoping that you're having a great, fantastic day, and this podcast made you feel much better. Have a great day, family. Thank you.